Alright, I'm going to go over how I assemble a leader of fluorocarbon connected to the braided line to fish with this Barefoot Jig. Okay, I don't know if you've seen these before, but this is a super heavy duty 3/0 hook and a winged head jig that sits perfectly horizontal when attached to a leader, or say underneath a float or a popping cork. A little bit of, I like 30 for off-colored water, 20 or even 15 for gin clear water, but this 30 works real well. Strip you off 2.5 feet, and this is the knot I use. Let me zoom in real tight on this. Alright, first thing you do is you take your leader, you tie overhand knot, and this is called the mirror lure knot, by the way. Bring it down to its fairly small ID, and then pass the tag in through the eye of the hook. And you'll notice that the first loop that you tied has a small lean to it. Pass it through the underside. Well, if I could see it. There we go. Pass it through the loop and pull it down on the eye. About like that. Now pinch it between your index finger and thumb, and then take the tag in and just simply go around and back through. Now at this point, you don't want to pull down tight on it. Just pull it down to that point right there, and then pull everything snug. There you go. Then pull it tight. And then really get down on it. There you go. Clip it off. Then take your clippers. Clip it off nice and close. And there you go. Now, take this in, and this is high-vis braid line, okay? Alright, I like yellow, just so I can see where I'm at, where a fish is at, and so everybody else in the boat can see where I'm at and where my fish is at. Down to the first couple or 3 feet painted red with a Sharpie marker. Okay, nice red marker. Paint your line while it's good and tight. Run up and down the line a few times, and then attach these two, the braid to the fluorocarbon, with a uni. Okay, get the end of your lines both sides like this. And this is 20-pound fluorocarbon. 30-pound fluorocarbon to 20-pound braid. Okay, let me start over. Make a loop. Go through 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then pull that down. Not super tight yet. Then turn it around. Do the same thing here. Make a loop. Go through 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Tighten down on that. Pull these two together to where they touch. And now pull down on them tight. There you go. And there you go. That connection right there is not going anywhere. Trim your tag ends off nice and close. So that's your connection right there. That nice little clean uni to uni. 30 down to a jig head. And like I said, it sits nice and horizontal. The stern is nice and even with the bow of that jig. So up underneath the popping cork, like this shrimp for example, that shrimp sits horizontal like a shrimp sits, instead of stern heavy or bow heavy. It doesn't. It sits just like that, nice and even. Or in that stain water, I like a white one. Speaking of colors, in these coastal waters, I like white or chartreuse, something that'll stand out. I like these super flukes on them, absolutely. And all-time go-to is I get these in silver. I dust the top of them with a little flat black and use that smoking shad color, super fluke. So it looks just exactly like a shad or some type of herring. And there you go. That's what I do. It's all I fish. A nice jig head attached to some kind of soft plastic. Got to where I don't even fish minnows anymore. Don't need them. Catch a stuffing out of them without it. All right. Let me know how that works for you. This is what makes it work. Nice and balanced. So when you tie that loop knot, it allows it to find its own way. And just like that super fluke, that shrimp sits perfectly horizontal in the water, like a shrimp is supposed to. Not bow heavy, not stern heavy. Nice